Hi there, I'm about to undo this. This is the leg of John Kirk MBE. He's a Paralympic skier. He's in the RAF and he's lost a shoulder and his arm. And he's part of my Lest We Forget project. For Lest We Forget, what I'm doing, it's Lest We Forget 2018. I'm casting the hands of men and women who've served in different post-World War I wars. Mainly hands, but I'm also with a few Paralympians who've kindly often lent me bits of their bodies. And so I've got John's leg here. This piece, I rolled out the clay and I placed it in the cast a few days ago, and I've left it to harden up because, for instance, on something like this, because the toe piece here is separate, it actually makes the whole thing a bit fragile. So I've left it to dry till it's really firm in the hope that when I do this it won't fall off. But if it does, I'll just have to stick it back on again. Okay. So this is just, whoops. This is from an old tyre in a tube. Can you see if I put, let's see if I put it down, okay. Toe piece off, toes. A bit of leg. A bit of leg. Well, I mean, it's a big relief to me that it's standing up, because a sculpture like this, it's going to obviously look a bit better that way up than it would lying down. Really nice strong calf muscles, really good definition on the toes. There are little bits of plaster all over. Can you see? Little bits of plaster all over. And I will have to remove those before I put the design on for John. The thing about plaster is because it holds in moisture, if I made this and stuck it in the kiln and there were bits of plaster left in, it could blow up in the kiln, or bits of it would bloat and they'd be problematic. So the next stage after this is to clean off all the plaster, get rid of the joins, and I'll clean those up. I'll get rid, I'll cut off the extra clay, and then I'll rough up the surface and I'll put in bits of clay along the joins to blend in. Then I'll work out his design. I've got lots of pictures of him competing and things to do with his war service in Libya, and I'll put those around. I'll check with John that he's happy with what I plan to do with his leg, and then I'll start carving it in. So a bit further on I'll show you how far I've got. Okay then, bye bye.